So this is Ernest with Zero Time Trucks in Crystal City, Texas. So today we got us an MP8, a Mack CHU 613, and the complaint was that it was noisy when it was idling. You know, so clutch, you know, slipped on the clutch, you know, so it didn't go away. So we know it's on the transmission side. Did also notice that when the compressor kicked off, the noise went down a little bit, so we kind of figured this is what was going on. You can remove the valve cover and go through the back with a long screwdriver or a pry bar or something, and you might can move it around, which is what we did. We pulled out the compressor just to confirm it, check the compressor. Was hoping that the gear might be loose or something, but it's not. It's not the compressor. At least the gear's not chewed up on it, so we're good there. Back in there is the idler gear, or they call it a double idler gear or bull gear, but I can move it around with my hand. I can't really show it to you with the camera, but anyway, we're in the process of we got the drive line off, transmission out, PTO off, so I still got to get the clutch. Okay, so I'm gonna work on getting the clutch out, and then the flywheel, and then as much of the stuff as I can back here off the back. Then we'll get the whatever we need to get off the front, starter, the power steering pump, what have you, so we can get to the bolts in the front. Then we'll take out the oil pan and raise the engine so we can get the motor mounts off, support the engine, so we can work on getting the gear housing off. Okay, so we got the clutch out, we got the flywheel out, and I'm in the process of taking off some of those lines, some of those brackets. Then we're going to get over to the EGR valve and the exhaust tubing on the passenger side, and work on getting the starter out. And then we'll go to the driver's side and work on the power steering pump and what have you. So we got some bolts on the back side we got to take care of. Okay, the EGR valve is out, the exhaust tubing disconnected, and now we'll just we'll get the starter on this side and then at the bottom, and finish taking out some lines, and then we'll move over to the passenger driver's side. All right, so you can see we got everything off. We got the gear housing off. We're at the bull gear now, and you can see it's moving around. The retaining nut, I guess it goes this way. Retaining nut is what backed off and caused all these problems. We got to get it all cleaned up. We'll inspect all the gears. We're going to be replacing the bull gear, and we're just going to go ahead and replace the lower idler gear, and then we'll inspect the rest to see what other things we might have to do. So we'll get it all cleaned up, get it inspected, and start putting it all back together. So on this retaining nut, so what happens is, on these particular year models, they were using Loctite. What they found is that Loctite doesn't hold up to the oil temperatures. So let go, and of course with the vibration, of course the nut backed off. And I'll show you when we get ready to do the other one that I'll show you what the upgraded version is on it, to prevent that from happening. And that's what caused it. Most all repairs what you're going to do is going to be ultimately come back to heat and vibration, and basically that's what happened with this one. So anyway, we'll get it all cleaned up, and then we'll start putting it back together.